Hello, my friend, and welcome to the study. What interesting things I have for you today in what's in my bag, though, because this is the study, we're going to do it study style. It's going to be what's in my library bag. So we'll have lots of beautiful sounds and a bit of chatting, just a little bit to send you off to a relaxing sleep or a nice relaxed break. This is a bag that I often take to the library because, as you can see, it's very long, so I can fit a laptop in it, I can fit some files in it, and also it's wide, so I can fit books in it. It's quite thick and soft on the inside, and outside it's nice and smooth and rain resistant, which is convenient. And it's got some nice thick straps for putting over the shoulder and hanging up with some brads here. So it's a nice strong library bag. Now let's have a look and see what's in it. What do I take to the library with me? Well, I have a folder. Normally I use paper folders. This one has a few pockets, as you can see, things falling out of it. Just some papers that I take with me, and one of my notebooks with all of my notes in it, a reference book, grammar, for whatever I'm working on. What else is in here? Some more notebooks. This one is more of a blank notebook, so I take new notes in that one. Lately I've liked the ones with the elastic closures, because that way I can stuff papers inside and close it with the elastic, and it will just keep it there. And as you can see, I've done that with this one. There's quite a few extra bits and pieces stuffed in there. So those are some things that I would use for working at the library desk. And I have a few post-it notes in aqua, lilac or purple, and blue, sort of ocean-like colors. post-it notes are so convenient for making notes or marking pages. They're sticky, and they've got smooth on the back to keep it sticky. I like the post-it notes. And what else have I got? I couldn't go to the library without my pens and pencils. And this is a zipper case, which is very nice because it opens flat. Look at that. I can just lay it on the desk and pick out the pens. I've got one pen here that's got some ink in it, some color that I mixed with two different colors. I think I put bleu calanque from the Herpin, and also what I've got back there, yes, the Diablo Mint. So it's kind of a very beautiful light turquoise. I like to mix the colors. That's a bit gratuitous, but I like to write in different color inks when I'm working, making notes and things. There's a mechanical pencil. Look at that. It's got a rubber eraser on it and a nice soft grip. Then I've got a pretty little shiny black fine tip ballpoint pen. It's a 0.5. Writes beautifully if I need something in black, like a signature or something. And I've got my Kaweco sport pen. It's very short, so it can fit in a pocket or a little handbag or purse. And when you want to write with it, it's nice and long. It has a beautiful nib there. And I think I've got yet another shade of blue in that one. Probably the South Seas blue from Waterman. And the other thing I have very handy for note taking, this eraser, which I absolutely love because it lengthens, so as you use it you can just keep pushing more out and it's not going to get all grubby when it's in the pencil case. And there we go, pens and pencils. And after it's laying flat on the desk and I want to go, I just zip it up. Oops, stay inside. There we go. It's very soft leather. It's got a few scratches. It's seen a few bags and libraries. A little flap there. Zipper pull. Now, another thing I would never be without, just a tiny little jotting notebook there. So you can see I've already jotted in it. Just thoughts, lists, maybe somebody's email, something I want to add to the diary or schedule. Quick little, tiny little jotting notebook, an idea maybe. I like that sound. Do you like that sound? And hard to go anywhere without my two books there. You see, I draw pictures, stuff papers in there, write notes. I just write down ideas. These might not be related to what I'm working on in the library, but if I have an idea that has to do with anything else, or I want to make a little note to myself, or just write something nice to remember, draw a little sketch. I always keep these nearby. They're quite nice. They've got elastic so that I can always add more inside. And I have taken things out and put them in. You can see I've got quite a bit in one of them. Little things like that. So my little notebooks. What else do I take to the library? Look at that. Can you guess what that is? It's so soft. So soft. And it opens like that. It's got a sort of a mnemonic metal spring opening. And it's like magic. Isn't that clever? It's a lens cleaning cloth for glasses. Always handy to have. Look at that. And it's so soft. So soft. And it opens up quite nicely. Nice and big. It's lovely and silky soft. And this is coated canvas and coated fabric. It's very pretty. It's got some dogs and images of London there. It's a cat kitten, supposedly a glasses case, but I use it for tissues. You never know when you might need a tissue. And these are very soft for the nose, especially if the library's cold. And there's a sticky closure so you can close it up again. And I've got some hand cream. It's almost gone, but I've got a little bit left. It's called Be Happy Orange and Neroli hand cream. It smells so nice. So when working with books, your hands can get dry. And it's nice to put some cream on and moisturize them. got a little magnetic closure there. Let's see what else we've got. In case it does get cold. A scarf. Look at that. It's silky soft, but also very warm. So if you tie it around your neck or put it over your shoulders, it can warm you up, and it doesn't take up much space in the bag, in the library bag. Isn't it pretty? But it's so soft. It's so nice on the skin. And to have a scarf there. And of course a wallet with all the library card and coffee cards and whatever cards I need. Also, when I want to go look at manuscripts, I've got a special coin that I can put in the locker and put all of my things in the locker with the coin. And take this plastic bag into the manuscripts library so that the gorgons that look after the library security can see everything I take in or out. And some pencils. Just put that plastic back there. It's a nice sound. Very nice sound. I think I'll keep it actually. It's a good sound. I've got some pencils here because working with manuscripts we're not allowed to use pens. And there are 3 very plain pencils made out of wood and graphite. They're not going to harm anything. So that I'll keep. I want to go to look at some manuscripts, and I think there's one last thing in here. Aha! Sunglasses. Do you know what these are for? They are for when you get tired and you need a nap. You just put them on and no one knows that you're actually sleeping. So make sure you set a book in front of you, sit back with your sunglasses, and have a nice dream. So that's it for this library bag. But what if we were going to our very own magical library? I think we need another bag for that. So there, the magical library. We've got a nice paper bag, and it says, when nothing goes right, go to sleep. And there's bit of a knot. Maybe you like knot theory. If you do mathematical theories and sets and things, or maybe that's your nerves when you're stressed, or everything in the world that's stressing you. Well, if it's like that, we'll just go to sleep. We'll go to our magical library, and we're going to take our magical library bag and get some things that we use when we're there. There. Well, I suppose first we need our pens. Those are our favorites. Quills. Some of the tips need to be recut, but quite adequate for writing in the magical library. And ink, an ink pot. Look at that. With a lid. And beveled glass. Magical ink to dip. A magical pin. Let's get a nicer one there. And write in the magical library. And then we have some mail, scrolls that get passed around from one librarian to another with notes on them, or letters from somewhere to an archivist. Internal mail. And it looks like some more documents that an archivist might need in our magical library. Maybe catalogs of volumes, maybe notes about certain collections, all put together very nicely here. What else have we got? Yes, a journal. Might be a previous archivist's journal. Research notes, perhaps. It's leather and looks like it's falling apart a bit. I think we should send this to the restoration department to restore this leather. They have just the thing for that there. And another bundle of sealed documents that we can open and look at if we like, very easily. There's a nice little string there, sealing it with a grey seal. And there we have lots of text. So I think that will be some research, it looks like. There we are. So our research documents. And one of the books that our archivist is working with. This particular one is guarded by a dragon named Georges and his sister Freya. It's got a latch and has all of the research notes from the current archivists on this particular volume or project. All of the project volumes in the Magical Library have certain creatures attached to them. Those creatures help the archivist in their research and work, and they also take care of the book, make sure the books are maintained properly and everything that's attached to them stays with them. What else do we have? Oh, this one might be a bit difficult to get out. Oh, paintbrushes and colored pencils and ink pens. Look at that. What more could an archivist want when making notes in a special book or notebook? We have all different sizes of paintbrush with very soft bristles and colored pencils and a white china marker, very useful for an archivist. And look at that, a brush marker as well, very pretty turquoise peacock blue. And let's look at the cup. It's got some mice on it with little golden nuggets. It's from a story. I'm sure this library has this book in it. It's called Milo and something like the Magical Stones or something. It's a lovely story. It's about taking care of your home and your planet and just being more responsible and friendly and compassionate. That's something we like to do here in the Magical Library. Did you hear that paintbrush? Oh, I love that. Do you like that? Let's see what else we have. Oh, beautiful roses. Look at that. They're so soft. I think they're almost finished, but you can still smell their perfume. And their beautiful petals, which I think I've stroked too much because they're starting to fall off. Look at that beautiful red. Is that beautiful crimson color? What a gorgeous color that is. It's always nice to have beautiful things around us to remind us of the beautiful world, and that no matter how bad things are, there's always beauty, and that can inspire us, make us happy, make us smile, because every smile is something to celebrate and remind us how beautiful we are. Yes, you are beautiful, just like these flowers. there so we can see them. And the petals just there. What else have we got in the bag? Oh, a nice heavy wax seal. Very chiseled and cut so that it can make a pattern on the wax. It's wood and very heavy metal. Perfect for an archivist. Now, we've got a book stand. Look at that. So that we can put our book on it and open it up and prop it open and read it while we're doing other work or while we're working at the desk. And it's wood, very, very nicely finished, smooth. Perfect. What else is in our magical library bag? Ooh. Look at that. It's a candle. Candle in black glass. And it's called Amber Noir. It smells very nice, and you can see. I don't know if you can see the candle reflection there. You can see the color of the rose petal on the candle. Look at that. That's a very nice scent for a library. And what else do we have? Oh, look at that. A pet. Do you like pets? I think pets are very important because they give us love and they allow us to give them love, and we can care for them and nurture them, and in return they give us companionship. Pets are a real treasure. We love pets in the Magical Library. Well, this one oh, look at that. What a great library bag. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. A pot of wonderful green tea and a packet of biscuits. So there's our green tea, a little glass teapot. See all the little water droplets and the steam coming up, and the biscuits. It says Petite Lu Nantes. And they've been making these biscuits, Lu biscuits, in Nantes for over 100 years. Not almost 200 now. So shall I put that? I know, I will share it with you, so I'll put it right over here. Because it's getting crowded and I want to make sure you can have some too. And there's our little paintbrush again. Do you hear that? I love brushing. Brushing. Brush. That's such a nice sound. And you know, sometimes if I want to relax myself, I take a brush and I brush around my cheeks and my cheekbones and my jawbone and down my neck with a nice soft brush. Just nice and slowly. It's very relaxing. Let's see, what else have we got? A sailboat. Look at that. With canvas sails and rigging, winches, a beautiful sleek hull and a keel. It's a very pretty wooden sailboat. And it's got some racing numbers on it as well. What we would use that for in the magical library, I don't know, but there's always something, there's always a reason that things are in our magical library bag. So perhaps that's something we need to find out. It's a good one to remember for future research in the magical library. I'll just put that there. What else do we have? Look at that. It's quite heavy. It's a giant clam. Look around the back. You see that? It's a bivalve. Sounds like it's got something inside. Shall we open it? Let's open it and find out. There's some very pretty stones inside that. Some green ones. Some with green flecks in them. There's an even lighter green one. There's a white one with some black stripes and a black one with white flecks, some that look like green marble, and this one that's sort of pinky. It's inside this giant clam. So I'll put the lid back on it. And that's our clam. It looks like it was a bit of a dusty clam. So another mystery for our magical library research. I think that's just about everything. Oh, there's one more thing. Let me put the clam away and we'll have a look at this last thing. think this is the best of all. It's so soft and fluffy. Look how fluffy that is. I think we can lie down on this and go to sleep. It's so warm, and we've got our pet and our tea and biscuits, and it's nice and relaxing with our candle and our paint brushes and our giant clam. I hope you've enjoyed these sounds. I've enjoyed putting them together for you. It's nice to relax, take some time out and sleep and restore your mind and your spirit. Be good to yourself, my friend. Be kind to others and be extraordinary.